Thank you, Yvonne, for the great introduction, and thanks for everyone who read in honor of Peter just now. I'll admit I never met Peter, but it's been a pleasure to get to know some of his work over the years, and I also lost a family member quite suddenly this spring, and I know it can be very shocking, and a lot of other emotions that are hard to express so close to the event. So in any case, I'll dedicate this reading to Peter. This chapbook, Oilywood, is a community-based poem, and so I'll just share a little bit before I read from it. It was a poem that was developed through several community workshops that were held in Vancouver in 2012, and also combines research that I did visiting 12 beaches around the Burrard Inlet, so Vancouver, North Vancouver, West Vancouver, all around the inlet, Burnaby, etc. And I had a chance to just really chat with the other folks who were at the beach and talk about why they were at the beach, why they loved the beach, and also what they thought about the tar sands tanker traffic that was going through the inlet that we all lived around. And so this poem is also dedicated to the collaborators, and I will read the first 6 sections. 1. We listen to water. We go float in it. The ocean makes us giggle. We giggle when we're in it. But no matter how advocacy demands our sketches, the future is far from shapeless, already flush with months, minutes, and here's something. Assholes. It has power, movements, press releases, and it's full of soundtracks to make you feel you've just seen a movie, like your life is something hard to leave, like a supertanker. Interim service begins on Mid-Continent Express Pipeline. Kinder Morgan announces open season for crude oil shipments on Cochin Pipeline. Louisiana Pipeline in service. Rockies Express Pipeline begins service on Rex East. Kinder Morgan completes first commercial shipment of biodiesel in U.S. Linger on Plantation Pipeline. 2. There are many ways to feel, and the way to feel doesn't matter exactly. Kinder Morgan announces closing of Makeout. El Paso acquires more interest in Colorado Interstate. Fish on Rocks. Gas Company. Kinder Morgan and Energy Transfer place all of Mid-Continent Express Pipeline into service. Kinder Morgan throws sticks to acquire gas trading assets from Costex. Kinder Morgan begins biodiesel shipments for our doggies on Oregon Pipeline. 3. About a mine site, pit nothing power, watching tractors build moats to keep us from running for miles through bitumen and tailings lakes crossing high voltage lines obvious as fog drizzle. To keep us from stopping anything more which was little but televised, so something of trouble. It's not a thing to write about from the ground, from a helicopter maybe, or a big city building with satellites on the rock skip roof. Especially if you're paid to do it, you can begin to say things that make the story about something other than people in yet another mode of gasping. Kinder Morgan completes natural gas acquisition, receives PHMSA authorization to operate new pipelines, honored by EPA for participating in Natural Gas Star program. Last leg of Rockies Express Pipeline completed, all 1,679 miles in service. Kinder Morgan and Capano Energy announced new Eagle Ford Shale Pipeline project. El Paso to present Starshot. At RBC Capital Markets MLP conference, Kinder Morgan promotes natural gas executives. Kinder Morgan announces closing of underwriters' over-allotment option. El Paso expects continued growth. 4. Some days blend into each other, but not in a monotonous way. They blend in a luxurious, splendid, magnificent way. Dragged toes through wet sand, in a way that makes you feel like your life is an amazing beachcomb movie. I never get bored at the beach. I like to come with things to do. Often I don't do them at all and just lie there. We talk, but we also just lie there in silence a lot. Kinder Morgan announces $195 million acquisition and new ethanol venture, announces $98 million terminals acquisition. El Paso acquires majority interest in Elba Island LNG terminal and Elba Express pipeline offers. Stand into your waist and move your arms so you make it look like you're doing something. $425 million in senior notes. 5. There's a company called Kinder Morgan, and one of the pipelines it owns is called the Trans Mountain Pipeline. It's a pipeline that goes from the tar sands to Burnaby. Terracin Gas used to own it, and it didn't always carry tar sands product. Now tar, drift, sands is being shipped in tankers through the Burrard Inlet. This is the only place where tar sands is being shipped in tankers, and Kinder Morgan started shipping it without public consultation. Now they're consulting on adding capacity to the Trans Mountain. Sometimes Kinder Morgan calls it an expansion project, sometimes a twinning. If you look at a map, you'll see lots of pipeline that isn't there in the secure bones world yet. Kinder Morgan, so much sand in your hair, won't take the proposal away, even if it's what mayors, First Nations, and people say. Kinder Morgan to buy half of Haynesville Shale midstream operation for $875 million. SFPP settles for great cases, offers quick and efficient solution to move Marcellus NGLs to market. El Paso will present NAPTP MLP Annual Investor Conference. Kinder Morgan and Capano execute agreements for Eagle Ford Shale joint venture. Kinder Morgan closes on joint venture with ProHawk in Haynesville Shale. Kinder Morgan responds to Enbridge's filing of its Northern Gateway Pipeline project, announces the sound of paddles. Non-binding open season for moving NGLs from Marcellus. El Paso agrees to acquire more interest in Southern Natural Gas Company from El Paso Corporation, announces $100 million senior notes offering, announces pricing of $110 million debt offering. Kinder Morgan enters new $2 billion credit facility, announces exercise of underwriters' option to buy more common units and acquisition of more interest in Southern Natural Gas Company. And finally, 6. I love the slope of the land versus the flatness of water. I love to think about how the water covers the land we call water. I don't know why, but I always think about that. How the water stays flat and the earth slopes down below it. I love how it connects. How the ocean could go up in smoke. Kinder Morgan grows natural gas treating. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Business in acquisition of gas chill. El Paso to present at Oppenheimer 5th Annual Industrial Conference. Capillary mappings. Thank you very much.